Good morning children, welcome to Sri Sharda Mata Computers. In today's class let us learn about HTML tables. Okay. So HTML tables allows us to arrange the data into rows and columns. Okay. The table tag is used to write the HTML table. Each table row is defined with a tr tag. If you want to write the row, then we have to use this tr tag. Each table header is defined with the th tag. In the table, the heading, that is if I write a name, age, roll number, this will be the heading of the table, right? This should be, we have to use for this, we have to use th tag. Okay, this tag. Each table data, and the data here under the name we will be writing Ajit, Dilip, like this. Okay, these are all the data and this should be written using td tag. Okay, next comes the HTML table border. HTML table border. See, this is, you think this has a table and the border, this the line, the thickness of the line is how much it should be. You have to write it. You have to give the value for the border. See, that is what it is saying. To add a border to the table, you have to write the syntax as table border and the thickness of the border should be 5. Okay. See, example here I have used HTML h1 align equal center, that is HTML heading. h1 heading tag I have used. It should be HTML tables. Title I have used here is HTML program, and the body BG color, body of the HTML page will be yellow color, and here I have written table border and the thickness of the border should be 5. That is the thickness, of this line should be 5. Next comes the row, that is tr. Okay, like this we have to write the table program. Next comes the table, end of the table tag. Next comes the end of the body section. Next comes end of the HTML. Now HTML, in a HTML table there will be cell padding. So what is cell padding? Cell padding specifies the space between the cell content and its borders. So here I have, this is a cell, consider this has a cell. Okay, here I have written student. Here I have written a student. So the space between this cell and the data, okay, this space is called as a cell padding. Okay, the space between this line and the data is called as a cell padding. So you can also decide the cell padding by giving, here I have given the value 3, that is after writing HTML head tag, title tag and body tag, I will use a table tag to write the table, right? So here I have given the table and the attribute for border, that is attribute I have used here is border 5. The border, thickness of the border should be 5 and the cell padding should be 3. Okay, that is the space between the data and the cell. Okay, it should be 3. Next comes the tr, that is row. Next comes the heading, that is th, first name, heading. In the first column we are going to write first name, last name, age. Next, close of the row, first row. Got it? This is the way I will show you in the practical class. Just for your knowledge I am telling. Next comes HTML, in a HTML table. Next comes the column span. So what is column span? This column span attribute is used to merge many columns. If you want to merge many columns, more than one column, that is maybe 2 or 3, how much you want, you can merge that much. This merging of the columns is called as a call span. Okay, so how to write the call span attribute? So you see here I have already said about border, table border 5, cell padding equals 3. Next comes the row. Here heading of the row is name. Next comes the Next here name will come in the first row here, and in the column span, that is call span equals 2. That is I am going to merge 2 columns here. Okay, see here 2 columns are been merged. Okay, call span equals 2, then it will merge 2 columns. Here the heading will be marks. The first here it will come th name, that is in the first row the heading will be name, and here the heading will be marks. That is by merging 2 columns it will write marks heading. Close of the first row. Next comes the second row, and in the second row the data first will be Ajit Kumar. Here Ajit Kumar will be written, and here 500 data 500 in the TD, that is here it will be written 500 marks, and here it will be written 450 marks. Okay, table data. TD means table data. Next close of the row, close of the table. Like this you have to write the column span. Next comes the row span. This is also same as column span. Merging of the rows is called as a row span. The row span attribute is used to merge the rows. Okay, see here. Here 2 rows are been merged. See here. Here this row and this row is been merged. This is a row span. Okay, see how to write the row span here. That is a table border. Again I have taken 5, cell padding equals 3, start of the row, that is tr tag, start of the heading th tag. Here under the heading comes the name, and under the name here in the first cell comes Ajit. Okay, next comes the close of the row. Again start of the second row. Here have merged 2 rows. Okay, row span, that is merging of 2 rows. Okay, 2. If you want to merge 3 rows you have to write here 3. Next here I will write marks. Excuse me, I will write marks. Okay, close of the heading. Next comes TD. Data will be here 500, and in the another row the data will be 450. So end of the table. Like this I will show you in the practical class. So next comes the caption. Caption is nothing but a heading to the table. So I have to, if I want to prepare the report sheet of a student, then the heading to this particular table will be student's report, right? This is what the caption is, heading to the table. So we use the caption tag to add the caption to the table. So how to write that? After writing table border equals 2, we can give the caption, and this caption should be student's mark sheet. Whatever you want to give the heading to your table you can give. End of the caption tag, end of the table. Got it? Thank you children, you got it. I will be showing you all these things in a practical class. Okay, thank you.